Incredible. Welcome to my UX project showcase. So today I'm going to show you how I went through and did this language learning UX design process for this app. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing, let's go back. So these are some of the tasks that I did through this process. So we went through and we did competitive research to see what other apps were on in the market to emulate, to see what they did well, to see what they didn't do well, to see where we could improve. That was really helpful. And then we also did user interviews. We went on to create personas. Then we went and did user flows, prototyping, and then testing. And then that cycle continues till we're happy with something that we got. So here's our persona. So our persona's name is Lana. She is 17 years old. She is a high school senior. She is from the middle of America, and she has a high GPA. She's a pretty smart girl. And so one thing that Lana is super stoked for coming up this summer is that she wants to go and travel. And when she wants to travel, she wants to learn some of the language of these countries that she'll be going to. And how we got to Lana as a persona, we were doing user interviews, and even though most of my user interviews were with kind of older professionals, one of the people that I interviewed talked about how it would be great to have an app for his daughter to learn language, and so I thought that was kind of an interesting persona to use. I also thought, out of all the people that could use a language learning app, I think kind of like a high school senior getting ready to travel would be a great persona to use and a great app to market to. So that's Lana. Okay. And so this is kind of the problem that Lana has and the problem that language learning is trying to solve. So language learning aims to help people study foreign languages by using flashcards to study and understand new vocabulary. And then what Lana needs is she needs a way to study foreign languages because she wants to do well in her language classes in school and get good grades. We'll know that our app works when a report card comes out, but we'll also know when she travels to these other countries, how much deeper her experience will be. And so these are some of Lana's challenges and goals that that my app tries to solve. So as a high school student, she wants to be able to study on an app so she can pass her courses. She wants to enrich her traveling. She wants to track her progress. And she also, she wants to be kind of on the cutting edge of technology as a young person. So I think our app fulfills a lot of these challenges and goals that Lana has. So after we've done our user research and we created our persona, we wanted to go through and figure out exactly, kind of step by step, how Lana would be able to accomplish some of these things within our app. And we're breaking down that into minute details, screen by screen, action by action. And so kind of the two big ones is that first she needs a language to study, and then she needs to be able to study it successfully. And that's what both of those user flows show. All right, slideshows not working. All right, so after we've done those user flows, then we go on to user testing. And so what we did is we created a couple of tasks that we wanted our testers to complete to see how well our prototype was working. So with our prototype, we would figure out, what should each screen look like, what should it accomplish, how should it be navigated. And so some of the tasks that I asked some potential users to perform was to create a user account, to complete a study session with a passing score. We wanted them to be able to add a new language to study, and we also wanted the ability for them to create their own content. So we wanted them to have the ability to create their own cards. So if they learn a new word and they knew it kind of in their own words, they could study it and remember it. So we went ahead and we got our testing, and so we went through and I tested with Courtney, Joanne, and Dave. Dave was actually the one, his daughter was the inspiration for Lana. And so as you can see here, we ran each of them through our tests, and along the way we could see kind of where there were hiccups. So some of our hiccups were the actual testing part of the study session. So even if someone studied the session, when they would take the test at the end, it was always wrong. Now, obviously, that wouldn't be able to go out into a live application, but it was good to know, and it was a good thing to study and kind of plan for and figure out how to do it better. And so we got all that testing done, and then we had some takeaway lessons. So one of the things that I kind of enjoyed but was a little hard is that I didn't have access to testers that matched my user persona, and I think that would have been really good to have. I think if I had the demographic, that would have been able to give me kind of a more valuable insight than someone outside of the demographic. Also, another takeaway is that I personally I kind of like these digital prototypes better, and I'm looking forward to creating those more further on in the course. And so that is something that I'm looking forward to kind of get away from paper and get into the digital world. Another thing that I think was huge was the competitor research. Not only did that kind of give me like a good idea of what like an app could do, but also if this app was going to be developed further down the line, what other feedback and reviews they got that I could then take and formulate into another application. I thought that was invaluable. And I think designing and testing with real people and creating real value for people to put out in the world is very exciting. Anyway, so that was my UX project. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.